Great. Ariel, you can bring on your screen and you can start to share it. Yeah. Thank you. Great, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Citrix Ready webinar. We are very delighted today. We have Dell Technologies, who is one of our key partners in the Citrix Ready partner program, here with us today to help us understand how do we maximize the user experience with the variety of thin clients with Citrix products and services. So let me start with the code. So choosing the right endpoint is almost similar to choosing the right endpoint for a war, right? Of course, the end goal is to have peace and to make sure all our users are happy. So during this webinar, we will show you how Citrix and Dell Technologies have worked together in many years to maximize the user experience with their thin clients and with our products and services. So I welcome again to this webinar. So moving on. So we have a good agenda today lined up for all of us. So we're going to start with talking about Citrix Ready program and Citrix and Dell together, what we have achieved. And Dell Thin Client portfolio, which explains about what devices they have with also their software-defined strategy, which is the secret mantra. And we'll also discuss about Wyse Management Suite Pro. And at the end, we'll have the question and answer session. Next slide. So talking about the speakers, I'm very happy that we have Ariel Rowan from Dell Technologies with us today. Ariel, do you mind introducing yourself?
Of course. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening. My name is Ariel. I am a product manager at Dell Technology, and I work on Cloud Client Workspace for thin client solutions. I'm excited to be here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Ariel, and thank you for joining us today. And we're very delighted and very eager to see your presentation as well. So introducing myself, my name is Manjunath Gali. I work as Senior Manager for the Technical Marketing team in the Citrix Ready program at Citrix. I've been associated with Citrix for over 9 years now and 15 years with IT industry. I help technology partners like Dell and other partners to develop, integrate, and validate their products with our products and help them co-market their products like we do today. This is one of the benefits that we offer to our partners. So very delighted to share what we have and to share with you all today to make sure you have a peaceful and you have a wonderful journey in terms of making and choosing the right endpoint for your enterprise. So with that, let's get kickstarted. So a few housekeeping items. I know several of you would have this question throughout this webinar, whether we get the recording or whether we're going to share the recording with you or not. The answer is yes. The webinar is being recorded as we started the recording a few minutes ago. And the recording will be shared along with the PDF file of the slide deck that we prepared for today. And if you have any questions during the presentation, there is a Q&A session, Q&A tool at the bottom. You can use that to ask your questions. We will either answer it instantly or we will reserve it during the question and answer session. Great. Let's begin with talking about what Citrix Ready program is all about. So the Citrix Ready program is a technology partner program. We help our technology partners like Dell and many other partners to develop their product, to integrate with Citrix products and services, and to validate their products with ours. So we are one of the leading technology partner program, and we follow the industry standard partnership program methodology. So we are in the business for over 16 years. We have associated our partnership with over 720 partners. And until today, we have verified over 5,300 products, and we have been verifying over 52 different product types. If you look at the center circle, so the program is catered to verify or to integrate with 5 different product types. These are the major categories. It can be a data center solution, an endpoint and peripheral, service offerings, or security solutions, or application. It can be Linux application or a Windows application or a SaaS and web application. So we verify all the type of devices, peripherals, and applications and security solutions. How do we make it more impactful for our customers? It's all about following the guidelines, following what we want, what our customer wants. Basically, by end of the day, we understand how a customer would want to use that particular product or application. So we replicate those scenarios as a test kit. And we give this test kit to our partners to replicate those use cases in the form of scenarios. And we have a set of expected criteria or a expected result. Only if and only if the test scenarios are meeting those scenarios, then we consider those use cases as approved. So by following those use cases, any partner like Dell have verified various use cases on various devices from their portfolio, and they would essentially become a Citrix Ready partner. So the partner is for all partner types of size and region, vertical, and type. So all our test cases are engineering approved, as they are the customer facing people. They know how an end user would use those devices by end of the day in their environment. And we help collaborate with the product teams to support initiatives and roadmap integrations for our technology partners. Moving on, next slide, please. So, as I said, the Citrix Ready program is centrally focused for this for these 5 categories, and we also catered to serve and help healthcare, contact center, finance, and education industry verticals. So most of the products that we have validated serve these industry verticals predominantly. However, they can also be used in any other industry verticals as well. So there are 3 primary stakeholders: customer being the center focus, helping our customers to get assured compatibility with Citrix products and services, meaning every single product that we approve will go through rigorous validation process. Only after considering the submitted results, and we validate those results, only if you're happy, we provide approval to those devices, or otherwise we provide feedback to ensure those devices meet our criteria. So for customers, it's an assurance that the Citrix Ready approved products are actually went through rigorous verification process, and you can consider buying them and implementing on your infrastructure. So on that note, we also make your purchasing decision very easy with the limited power of choice. We bring limited choices, but it's a powerful choice. So out of the 100 devices, thin clients that are available in market today, we validated most of them, and we approved very few of them as Citrix Ready. That means the Citrix Ready validated devices are trusted, are known to work from day one, meeting your requirements. That's the value that we bring out for our customers through this program. And for partners, it's all about getting higher level of engagement with Citrix and Citrix engineering teams and product management teams. As a partner in this program, they get to do joint lead generation opportunities, higher visibility with Citrix properties and Citrix events, through our social media channels, and through our web properties. And how does it benefit for Citrix? So for Citrix, it's all about showcasing partner solutions that not only compete, but also complement Citrix technology. Citrix being at the center, we cannot solve or address all your use cases. We need partners. We need partners who can complement our technologies and ensure we can deliver what we promise on any device at any time on any network, right? And together we provide stronger compute value, and we create stronger product integration story addressing various use cases and industry challenges. Next slide, please. So in nutshell, Citrix Ready and Citrix Ready Marketplace is the only source for customers, for you all to evaluate the partner verified products, which will eventually help you in making your purchasing decision simple and easy. So the program is created with 3 objectives. 1, to ensure that you can trust the devices and solutions that we have approved. They work as expected. You get very good number of choices. We say the power of choices that we create by validating the products and solutions. and we bring on value for the investment that you make, be it time or money. We ensure that you're valued by your selection of the Citrix validated products. Next slide. So now what have we done with Citrix and Dell? So we have two different endpoint levels. One is a standard endpoint level, the other one is a premium endpoint level. So Dell has various thin clients with different form factors and different OS platforms. Now we have validated all these form factor thin clients and OS platform thin clients. We separated them as a premium endpoint and a standard endpoint. Now, how do we classify a device as premium or an endpoint? Any endpoint which has the ability to run all the user scenarios by using the underlying hardware, of its own, termed to be as an endpoint premium. So an example to that is that when we launch a virtual machine, it should be able to use the underlying hardware, CPU or memory. For example, Windows media stream redirection. It should use the underlying hardware, underlying thin client resources basically to run the Windows media stream. HTML5 redirection, or even for Microsoft Teams optimization or Zoom optimization or WebEx optimization, it should use the hardware resources instead of using the server resources. Even for codec support, right? So it should use the hardware resources instead of using server resources. And any device which can perform well only by using the server resources is simply termed to be standard endpoint. So it can help you in launching a workspace. It can help you in launching an application or a virtual machine, be it Windows 10 or Windows 11 or a server operating system, and run the use cases of what your user wants. So those endpoint devices are termed as standard endpoint devices. Otherwise, if it has the ability to use the hardware resources of the endpoint to run the use cases, then it is called as an endpoint premium in a simple layman terms. So next slide, please. So what are the devices we have from Dell, right? So we have Dell thin clients, which is standard thin client, what they call as. We'll learn more about all these devices from Ariel in a few minutes. And we have Dell ThinOS. So this is their own proprietary operating system, which is the most secure thin client operating system, which is purposely built for VDI. And we have Dell Hybrid Thin Clients, which is most secure when it comes to accessing applications and data wherever they're hosted, be it locally installed on the laptop on a thin client, or whether it is accessed from any virtualization software, be it Citrix or any other softwares. So this is the secure. This hybrid thin client provides you secure access to any applications. And then we have Windows 10 IoT Enterprise Thin Clients, which provides stronger security and flexibility management options. So all these devices caters to various use cases, right? So, and we have verified all these devices are Citrix ready. Some of them are endpoint premium and some of them are standard. Next slide, please. So now we often wonder how good our endpoint should be, right? So we want a diversity of devices to choose from, meaning from different operating system flavors, different form factor, suitable for knowledge users or power users or basic users. And we also want one management console to manage all the endpoints, plus users, plus Citrix as well. So let's learn how Dell has come up with to address these challenges, and to also see what thin client strategy they have for a successful video implementation in the next few minutes. So to address this, I welcome Ariel and walk us through with the presentation slide deck.
Thank you, Manju.
Ariel.
Hello again, everyone. Today, just as Manju mentioned, I want to discuss with you the advantage of optimized VDI endpoints and show how Dell can enhance user experience and make IT operations easier. So as working styles become more flexible, the demand for easier data access, for better security, for more collaborations, and for efficient management increase as well. And we see continued investment in VDI, in cloud-based solutions, and the collaboration tools along with the challenge for IT to enhance security that can cater to a more geographical diverse user populations. So for those of you that already have a VDI setup or are planning a VDI implementation, a key consideration is how to design the endpoint strategy to maximize benefits. Because while VDI offers device agnostic access, not all the VDI endpoint solutions provide the same advantage in terms of user experience, IT management, or security. And choosing the right endpoint and client software solution is critical for your users. And so naturally, the question would be like how to choose the right VDI solution and what should we focus on? The VDI solutions needs to be carefully planned and executed to ensure excellent user experience without compromising security or increasing IT expense and complexity. At Dell, our fundamental belief is that innovation starts with people. That is why we take a human-centric approach in designing our VDI endpoint solutions to empower end users and IT admins to work and innovate from anywhere. And we also recommend when you create your VDI endpoint strategy for the organizations, there are two aspects to concentrate on. So the first is, does the solution delight the end users? And the second would be, does it simplify IT operations? So first, let's look at delight the end users. VDI provides access to business critical or mission critical workloads. And with Dell, you will not be alone on this VDI journey. We offer expertise and full support, providing proven and optimized solutions for VDI implementation. So how do we do that? We start by understanding user needs and meeting requirements with our persona-based solutions. So first, Dell has championed a flexible work environment for over a decade. Dell Digital has been using workforce personas to tailor the device and peripherals we provide to our team members. We have also recently updated our internal personas to align with today's hybrid work dynamics. And second, at Dell, we have conducted extensive research and designed persona-based client solutions to guide customers to the right device and the peripherals based on how they work. So this is the understand user needs. And next, collaboration is key, no matter where work happens. So that is why we continue to enhance the performance of our software, our device, and the peripherals. And we also leverage Citrix HDX solutions to improve the performance of our collaboration tools. And lastly, successful VDI endpoints require a complete purpose-built solutions, not just a do-it-yourself approach. We collaborate with Citrix, with Microsoft, and other leading partners to validate, to enhance, and ensure that the systems and the software work together seamlessly. We also designed the Cloud Client Workspace software to increase efficiency and productivity. Delighting end users also means to prioritize the end user experience when choosing a VDI endpoint. So we are putting a stronger focus on software innovation to deliver a premium user experience for VDI. Our software-first strategy allows customers to take advantage of our industry-leading Latitude, Optiplex, and Precision systems. This strategy covers the hardware, the software, and the ecosystem to create an elevated connection and collaboration experience. And also, enhancing VDI user experience also drive the need for more powerful hardware. So to meet the demand for more robust systems, we tap into our Dell commercial client product line, including the proven performers like Latitude and Optiplex. They have a track record of over 20 years in the market. And pairing our Sync Client solution with this premium device offer a win-win solution for our customers. So customer can leverage the same form factor and the same ecosystem to streamline the endpoint management. And this also means that they can conveniently purchase all of this device from a single source with top-tier service and support. And for Dell, our software first approach enables us to utilize our industry-leading Latitude, Optiplex, and Precision platforms for broader use case and faster time to market. So this translates to more choices and superior performance for our customers. And now let's take a look at our next-gen syncline solutions. We expand our syncline portfolio, leveraging our commercial products that are launched with fresh designs, improved collaboration features, and enhanced performance. And you can see on the left-hand side is our Optiplex desktop. With a history of over 30 years of innovation, Optiplex desktop features a single BIOS setup that is very easy to manage for IT admin. And our standout product, Optiplex AIO, is in the center. It combines comfort and style in a sleek design, and it completes with built-in collaborations and security and privacy features. And on the right-hand side, you can find our Latitude laptops. They are meticulously designed with advanced audio and video collaboration tools, sustainable materials, and energy-saving micro LED keyboard technology. So all of these, our extended range of client device are all tested and certified to seamlessly integrate with Cloud Client Workspace software so that we ensure a better compatibility with different use case and work style. And also throughout the process, we've also kept sustainability, security, manageability, and service in our mind to ease the daily IT workload and also help business achieve their objective. So now let's look at another focus that Dell recommends when planning your VDI implementation, that is to simplify IT. Our goal is to simplify IT and remove barriers so IT admin can keep progressing. But however, the challenge is how IT can prioritize more value generating tasks when maintenance tasks are demanding their attention. And providing users with the device and experience that they desire is nothing new. Imagine you're a user and you want to be able to power up your device and begin your day immediately, like without waiting, without downloading or searching for applications, right? And users value security. But when security slows them down, they wouldn't tolerate it. And that's when they want to try to find a workaround. Users need a digital workspace that can move with them seamlessly across different devices. And ultimately, the best user experience is one that they don't have to ponder. So a successful VDI endpoint setup requires a tailored and all-inclusive solution. It means a complete and unified solutions delivered from one single vendor with tested hardware and software for top-notch security and smart management. So first, let's look at security. Security remains the top concern for IT admin, especially in the realm of hybrid and remote work, which introduce new vulnerabilities to the organizations. And protecting users, protecting their data, their device, and countering all threats is crucial for the future of work. So our embedded thin client operating system offers robust security that prevents tampering and provides a lockdown desktop experience so that sensitive data and personal information are not exposed on the local device to reduce the risks in case of loss or stolen. And secondly, our solution provides enhanced control over access to sessions, to applications, to data and peripherals, so that IT can easily enable or disable local peripherals for one device or for a group of devices in just a few clicks through a modern management interface. And lastly, IT also gets granular control over end user local setting. So there is built-in support for authentication method to meet government, finance, healthcare, and other industry standards. Overall, the centralized management of our solutions guarantees strong control and effortless implementation of security measures. With our Cloud Client Workspace, we provide 3 solutions for thin client use case that not only meet security requirements, but also enhance user experience. And first, let's look at Dell ThinOS. This is the most secure thin client operating system. It is purpose-built for VDI, and it provides light or even zero-touch management. And besides all of these benefits, ThinOS supports the majority of popular unified communication solutions to ensure optimal end user productivity best. And then we have Dell Hybrid Client. So if you are deploying with the goal of modernizing your legacy applications, you may want to consider Dell Hybrid Client. Dell Hybrid Client is a modern thin client software with incredible flexibility, allowing access to applications and data through a single user interface wherever they are hosted. Those data and applications, they can be hosted in the data center, could be from the cloud or locally on the device. So it combines thin client security with the flexibility of local browsers and the collaboration applications. And lastly, we have our Windows IoT Enterprise. It brings the power and the convenience of Windows to thin client with security and flexible management options. So our Dell Windows IoT solutions support Microsoft Endpoint Configuration Manager and Workspace ONE. And for security, our Windows IoT solution supports Secure Boot, TPM, Secure Desktop Shell to provide best-in-class security level. And also, Dell Windows IoT solution provides a rich user experience by pre-installing Citrix Workspace app, and it provides superior performance for unified communication optimization. So if the unified communication performance matters to your business, we strongly recommend you to take advantage of this with our Windows IoT solutions. Now that we have introduced the 3 Dell thin client solutions, let's also take a look at the management tool, Wyse Management Suite. Our customers often express their satisfaction with the user-friendly nature of Wyse Management Suite. It is tailor-made to handle the specific feature of our Dell thin client solutions. This tool can greatly simplify device management through features like dynamic device grouping and rule-based automation. Moreover, our Wyse Management Suite Pro on the cloud offer the advantage of a Dell managed console. So it is the WMS Pro is on the public cloud. It is available anytime you need it from anywhere. It can easily scale up to 1 million devices. So here I want to show you the interface of Wyse Management Suite. Through the management tool, you can view all of these details of the endpoint. You can also enable personalized experience for your distributed workforce. You can deploy easily with automated process, and you can achieve greater control and agility with our Wyse Management Suite Pro. So hopefully by now you already have a flavor of our Dell dedicated thin client endpoint solutions. And additionally, there are several other advantages to consider. Our Dell solutions are fully tested and optimized for VDI implementations, backed by our years of experience in development and delivery and service and support for our customers globally. And we prioritize customer feedback, and we innovate what really matters to them. And also, choosing a complete solution from a single vendor with tested and qualified hardware and software, along with third-party integration, will allow IT to delegate the VDI endpoint validation and testing to Dell and allow them to focus on more value-generating tasks for the organization. So Dell's thin client operating system and software are secure and easy to manage. We offer flexibility through the 3 options that I just introduced, like Dell ThinOS, Dell Hybrid Client, and Windows 10 IoT Enterprise. And all of these solutions support popular VDI and cloud solutions, including Citrix Workspace app, Azure Virtual Desktop, with built-in Citrix HDX technology and ICA protocols. At Dell, we offer complete solutions that cover everything from edge to core to cloud VDI solutions, all through a single vendor. So this also includes infrastructure, software, endpoints, and services. We assist you with everything from financing your VDI environment to maintaining your solutions lifecycle. And Dell Apex for VDI provide access to applications at any time from anywhere using a cloud-like consumption model that puts user experience first. And also, Dell provides implementation service for Citrix Workspace app, VDI solutions that provides employee with access to content and applications. And our certified professionals leverage a very unique implementation process, beginning with a thorough assessment of the environment to gather requirements before they create a plan to reach your desired state. Then we go from there to implement and test and then prepare your team for the ongoing operations. So hopefully you have enjoyed today's session. As a next step, you can also explore some of the topics and solutions that we briefly touched on today. You can visit dell.com/Cloud Client Workspace for more information. And you can also scan the QR code in the center to take a deep dive and experience with our Wyse Management Suite interactive demo. And also, we have a bunch of technical training services available for you to expand the knowledge and explore the different options from Dell Education Services. So with that, I'm going to pass it to Manju.
Thank you, Ariel. So that was really good. So there was a lot of information in there in Ariel's presentation. So let me tell you why you should consider buying Dell thin clients. We know, Ariel walked us through with Dell thin clients, which are available in various operating systems, thin OS, hybrid client, and Windows 10 IoT Enterprise, and various form factors for a matter of fact, right? So there are some other reasons why you can still consider buying Dell thin clients. First of all, Dell and Citrix. In other words, Dell is a Citrix-ready partner with Citrix since 2012. That is more than a decade. Dell thin clients, including the thin OS hybrid client, are verified with Citrix, DAS, and VDI technologies. Be it with the latest current release or be it with any LTSR versions, we have validated the thin clients. They support all our HDX technology. They support Microsoft Teams and Zoom optimization out of the box from day one. They support 4K monitors and can span up to 4 monitors with one device. They support composite USB redirection as well, like if you have any dictation microphones for healthcare use case or for financial use case, they support that. And they support single sign-on, multi-factor authentication for user better experience. And they support browser content redirection, WebEx, and smart card login as well. So there's a lot more going on behind the scenes as we talk, and most of the devices are being validated as Citrix ready. So if you want to know what devices are validated as Citrix ready, you can visit our marketplace. It is very simple and easy to remember. citrixready.citrix.com is the website. citrixready.citrix.com. Log into the website, open your browser and open the website. Start typing in Dell as your search keyword, and you will see all the devices that are validated as Citrix ready. And when you are inside the Dell portfolio of thin clients, you can apply filters on the left-hand side to navigate and to get to the desired thin client of your choice. Next slide. Great. So with all the learnings and key takeaways that you heard from me and Ariel, we want to ask you a simple question. Do you want to see a personalized or a detailed demo of Dell thin clients? The answer can be yes. Please contact me ASAP. I want to learn more. I want to see the demo. Or maybe you want to take some time, talk to your decision maker at your organizations and come back to us. Maybe we want to contact after a week, or you may need some time to think. So I'm bringing up the cool questions. So please go ahead and answer of your choice. The full question is on your screen. Do you want to see a personalized or detailed demo of Dell Thin Clients? Yes, contact me. Wyse. Yeah, I want to learn and I want to get some hands-on on the devices. Or maybe after a week, I want to make a decision, or you need some time to think. Great. The full question will still be on for another 30 more seconds. So take your time and please do vote your options there. Great. I'm going to close the poll questions and we got good results there. So most of them want to contact ASAP and also after a week. So, which is good. So we'll pass on your contact details to Dell and have a Dell sales representative to contact you at the earliest. And you can schedule a call for a personalized demo with that. Thank you so much. So with that, we will move on to the next slide, which is our question and answers. So like I mentioned at the beginning, we have the Q&A session, Q&A option in the tool, in the Zoom toolbar. So please drop in your questions there and we'll pick the questions and have them answered here. So I already see a few questions which are asked by a few of the attendees. So I'm going to take them one after the other and get them answered. The first
Sounds
question
good.
is, I'm sorry, yeah. Okay, do you
Go
want to
ahead. Go.
also introduce Andre and Kevin, Ariel, while I organize the questions?
Yeah, of course. Andre, hello everyone. We also have Andre and Kevin from Dell Technology here. They're also the product manager and the go-to-market lead for our Cloud Client Workspace. So I see they have already started to answer some questions in the Q&A.
Okay, great. So the first question is Dell going to improve or increase the management options for Windows IoT devices? If so, could you help us provide a roadmap of the same?
Yeah, I can take that questions. Thank you for this question. Yes, you are absolutely right. We actually, to manage the Windows IoT device through Wyse Management Suite, we have already launched a key feature with our 2306 quarterly release, that is to introduce a new policy in Wyse Management Suite to help IT manage WinIoT device. That is called WinIoT 2.x policy. So it provides a very fresh and sleek user interface and also introduce a search functions for IT admin to search the different tasks that they want to perform on deploying the device and configuring the device. And we also have other features that in the progress in the pipeline to be delivered through our quarterly release, like from 2308 or 2311, to help IT admin manage Windows IoT device better.
Great. Ariel, there are a few roadmap questions, so it's completely under the NDA. You can choose to answer them now or get back to the guest who asked this question. The question is about the keyboard layout changes that Citrix CWA has done. When is it going to be available for ThinOS users?
We will pass that question to our ThinOS product team, product manager and product owner, and see if we can provide an answer to you later. And you are also welcome to reach out to your sales engineer and sales team to get in touch with Dell.
Great. And there's another question about a customer being a long-term Citrix customer and willing to, and is actually in phase of migrating to use Dell Thin Clients. Question is about, are there any Are there any roadmap items which can help close the gaps in the management capabilities in managing the Windows IoT devices versus thin OS?
Yes, actually, the feature that I just mentioned, the introduction of a WinIoT 2.x policy, that is what we internally call the configure UI. This is a significant step to close the gap that we have for Windows IoT customer to manage their endpoint, comparing to like when they manage ThinOS client. And there are other features in the pipeline and progress that we are going to release through our quarterly release in the future to continuously improving the user experience.
Great. And again, the next question is about the roadmap. So will there be additional support for both Microsoft Teams and WebEx, Cisco WebEx, coming for Windows 10 OS, for Dell 10 OS?
Again, I think I would recommend you reach out to the sales engineer, and they can help you submit the enhancement request to Dell, and then we can start from there to do the investigation and provide a solution to the request.
Okay. We'll be able to provide the Dell thin clients which support up to 4 monitors. Not now, like as a follow-up action item. One of the guests wants to know which of your Dell thin client supports 4 devices or 4 monitors.
Yes, we actually are going to launch a Opti Micro Plus for Windows IoT Enterprise by the end of this month. And that platform supports up to 4 monitors use case.
Great. There are a few questions which are under NDA, which I cannot answer them or take them on this forum, but be rest assured that we will get back to you answering those questions via email. So we still have 5 more minutes. If you have any other questions, I'm reviewing the questions here. If you have any other questions, please do ask them now. Great. Another question about the roadmap item again. So I see there are a lot of existing Dell customers. Maybe that's the reason they're asking the roadmap. So the question is around, is Citrix and Dell working together for the upcoming implementation of Microsoft Teams 2.0? Is there an ETA for this implementation?
Is that a question for CinOS OS of a Dell hybrid client?
I don't see that. I think it's a general question. I don't know what. So
yeah, we can discuss with the product managers and
sure,
and provide an answer to that later
no
on.
problem. So no problem. So for the guest who asked this question, we will get back to you and gather more details to answer your question. Great. There's another question again about the roadmap. Will there be any support for Intunes in the future?
So for the Intune support for Windows 10 IoT Enterprise, actually from Microsoft's side, Intune is supported. They confirmed Intune is supported on Windows 10 IoT LTSC 2021, but they also show on the website saying Intune does not support unified write filter enabled device, which by default our Dell Thin client are all unified write filter enabled. But we are working with Microsoft for the investigation and to see if there is anything that we can launch, we can do together to help with the Intune support on Windows IoT Enterprise.
Perfect. Great, thanks for that. And I have a question for Citrix. Does Citrix have plans to close the future metrics between Citrix for Linux and Citrix for Windows? The answer is yes. There is a detailed list of features which gives the parity check for each feature. So I can send that to you an email, and we do have the feature metrics roadmap, which will enable you to understand what features are coming in the near future and the long-term future. So there are many things which are being developed, both for Citrix Cloud support, both for Linux and Windows, and also for on-prem support. The answer is yes, as I mentioned, but I'll get you a link which can help you answer in detail. Great. There are some questions which are very much in relation to their infrastructure and to their use cases. So what we do is in such scenarios, we take those questions and we write an email to you explaining or asking more details and helping you out. So those questions are not being asked because this is very subjective to your enterprise and to your use cases. So on that note, please do contact us in the future if you have any questions about Dell Thin Clients, about Citrix Ready validations. The email address is citrixready@citrix.com. citrixready@citrix.com is the email address. And if you have any questions on anything about the presentation today, or about any use cases, or about any Dell hardware or Citrix Ready validations, please do contact us. So on that note, I thank you all the attendees for being so patient and listening to us and asking your questions. And Ariel and Dell team, thank you so much for coming forward and having this webinar with us and sharing the knowledge and talking about your thin clients.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for your time.
Thank you. Talk to you on next webinar. Take care. Bye-bye.